This is lean beef patty. And this is me trying to PR in the gym, but more on that later. Lean beef patty has been blowing up over the past year. She's gotten some of the craziest collabs with huge influencers. I guess you could say she's been slapping life around. So what's her secret to success? Well, this is my journey on finding how lean beef patty started. It was all when I was trying to PR in the gym. After absolutely destroying my back, I decided to find some stretches online, and that's when I found Patty.
Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Patty, and today I will be taking you through a full body mobility routine.
This routine really helped stretch my back out. In fact, after a couple minutes, the pain actually left. But to be honest, I didn't think much of the video after I had left the gym. It wasn't until the next morning where I realized the mobility video was the tip of the lean beef patty iceberg.
I don't know what kind of superhero I'm going to be.
Wait, what?
But I'm going to be a superhero, legit. Like, what if
Okay. If I was a kid going to school, I'd be like, Mom,
What?
and I are turning a high school classic into a challenge. This is Would You Rather?
Gym edition.
What?
Pick out a card.
Okay.
This have two different options.
Okay.
Whichever one you don't pick, I'm going to do that one.
Wait, this is crazy.
Wait, what? A year ago? Wow.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
These edits are crazy.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's funny. She's getting all these collabs, like with Jesse. That's crazy.
It was at that point I had to figure out why lean beef patty was successful. So I went to the only place that I knew I could find information, the library. But unfortunately, after poking around, there were no books on her. So I had to do research on my own. And luckily, I found a few things.
One eternity later.
One thing that contributed to lean beef patty's success was she built on her strengths. If you take a look at her resume, she was in the circus for a little bit, as she describes it. She worked at a coffee shop, and she worked in like a retirement home type setting. But she used all these three things when becoming a fitness influencer. For instance, on the road, having to perform a circus act, or it might have been a show, that takes a bit of showmanship. You need to prepare for the performance, you have to hype yourself up, you need to have that little bit of razzle dazzle when you're on stage. And even just her performing in gymnastics, that kind of proved as a stepping stone for YouTube and to be an influencer through entertaining people. That's what it takes in order to be a good influencer. You need to be aware of why something's working, why people kind of rock with you, and she's able to use that and really be successful. And it really does come from a genuine place because she's done that in the past with other people. In a lot of ways, she reminds me of Annie Oakley, who was an American sharpshooter in the circus in the early 1900s, late 1800s. Had a lot of showmanship. She was really good at what she did, and she kind of pioneered the way for women in a lot of ways. Another big point in lean beef patty's life was when she moved to Texas. A lot like Leonardo da Vinci, he went to Verrocchio's workshop, and he was around a lot of other like-minded artists and people. When lean beef patty went to Texas, was around a lot of fitness influencers who were also honing their craft. I'm sure she learned a lot from the people around her, and even just through osmosis, it just makes you a better person. So that definitely had an effect on her becoming who she is today.
Researching didn't give me the answers I was looking for, so I decided to mimic her actions, hoping that would give me more insight into why she's successful.
I low-key feel embarrassed doing this. This is the first time I made a TikTok, so this is life-changing. This is, it's tough. Emotionally, it's tough on me, so. Oh my. All right, it's been about 3 hours. Just kidding. I just recorded the most embarrassing video that I've ever recorded. Probably not gonna show it here, but We did it. I decided to DM Lean Beef Patty asking how she became successful. Odds are she's not gonna respond. If you're saying that she hasn't, so feel free to subscribe, because when I have more subscribers like you guys in the future, maybe they'll hit me back, you know what I mean? And we'll have exclusive interviews from the people directly on this channel. That'd be super cool. So if you want, consider subscribing if you wanna see that happen, and we'll get back into it.
For whatever reason, filming those TikToks didn't really give me the revelation that I was looking for. I really think that there's something hidden in Lean Beef Patty's past that will really give me a clue to understand a little bit more about why she is successful. I think I found just the place.
My mom taught gymnastics to babies. I was one of those babies. It's called tumbling toddlers.
I think just doing this for a while really shows you the discipline it takes in order to do this every day. Just think of doing this ever since you were a kid until you were 13. There's a story of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Before he was able to eat breakfast, his dad wanted him to do 100 push-ups, some squats, an exercise routine. You think of Lean Beef Patty being comfortable, being able to do things that kids normally couldn't do at that age. That definitely helps.
So what made Lean Beef Patty successful? Well, she has a desired state that a lot of women want. And when doing so, didn't come off as doing it objective, but she was actually really modest and is really modest in the way that she shows her workouts and in the way that she educates people on fitness in general. The next thing is, after blowing up on TikTok, she didn't allow the clout to change her, but she actually stayed true to who she was as a person, and a lot of people resonated with that. Even, for instance, the pig masks that she wears in her TikTok videos, just kind of a little salute to the anime shows that she likes to watch. A lot of people really resonated with that, and because of that, really connected with her as not only an influencer, but also as a fitness educator. So I think that is why she's successful. After unlocking the secrets to Lean Beef Patty, I decided to try my luck in the gym one more time.